Thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. Normally when I show you my Ana Luisa pieces, I like to show them kind of fresh out of the box. But unfortunately this month I can't, because now that my daughter is also wearing their jewelry, literally the moment that the package arrives, we have to open it. And honestly, I was just as excited this month. Just look at how exquisite these earrings are. I've been wearing them non-stop and they are so lightweight and so comfortable, and yet the quality is top-notch. I love how they make a statement without weighing down my earlobes. Sometimes when I wear big earrings, I can't wait to get home and take them out, you know? But last night I even fell asleep with these in because I forgot that they were there. Now, of course, my daughter immediately also put in her new earrings. She loved the delicate pop of color on these, and she said that she feels like a princess when she wears them. So if you want to make someone in your life feel like a princess or a prince, and you want to support a brand that is committed to creating sustainable, ethical jewelry, then check out Ana Luisa. Their sustainable jewelry starts at just $39, and they offer fast shipping all over the world. And if you use my code, you'll get an extra 10% off. Make sure you check the link in the description box below and in the pinned comment, because when you support our sponsors, you're also supporting our channel. This year, Ana Luisa is even part of my Halloween costume. We're having a big party at work and I'm going as a butterfly. Look how cute these earrings are. I have a butterfly headband, a butterfly earrings, butterfly wings. Very cute. So thank you once again to Ana Luisa, and now onto today's video. Hi, welcome to Jovie's home. I have to start off with crediting the NL Times, which is a website here where we can get news in English, because this is where I read the story. Today, I want to talk about what happens when Americans try to mess with Dutch employees and the smackdown that ensues. So, if that sounds good to you, why don't you come on in, kick off your shoes and stay a while. I'm really glad you're here. An American company that opened up an office in the Netherlands and hired a Dutch employee. So this Dutch employee was working in an American company, but under Dutch employment law, because that's how it works. So yeah, are we all on the same page? Good. This employee did something that the American company didn't like, and then they fired him. But the employee went in and said, that's not really how it works, guys. So he sued them in Dutch courts. And let me tell you what happened. So this person, I'm going to just refer to the notes a little bit. So this employee began working for this company called Cheat You. Funny name now. Cheat You. Yeah. They started working for this company in January of 2019, and they had a real good salary. Look at that. He was earning over 70,000 euros a year, which is really good for the Netherlands. And so he was working for this company for over a year and a half. One day, he was ordered to take part in a virtual training called the Corrective Action Program. And during this training, he was required to remain logged in and with his camera on for the entire workday. This employee said, hey, that interferes with my right to privacy. There's no reason that I need to have my video camera on the whole day so that you can just monitor me. It was not for any other reason other than monitoring and making sure that that person was there, that they were required to have this camera on. Not that they were like speaking at an event or something where, yeah, obviously then you make sense, but it was really just for monitoring for the entire workday. This person sent an email back saying, listen, I just don't feel comfortable with having to participate like that. I don't feel comfortable with my camera being on the whole day. And it's an invasion of my privacy and I don't want to do it. So I'm happy to join your training without having my camera on the whole time. After he sent in that email, he was informed that he was terminated, effective immediately, for insubordination and refusing to work. That doesn't sound like that to me. Does it sound like that to you? That he didn't want to work? Like, really, like, bullshit. No, he just didn't want his camera on the whole time. But The American company did not see it like that. They see that as insubordination, because if you don't do what they say, when they say it, if you dare to complain, that's what happens. You lose your job. And but that's aside, that's an aside. So then what happened? So this employee, or former employee, took his case to a Dutch court, and they said, hey, I've been wrongfully terminated. I should not have been fired for this. This is not fair. It's not okay. And can you help me? The court looked at it and they agreed that the termination was not lawful and that the employer had not given sufficient enough reasons why this person was fired and or why it was actually required that they have their camera on the whole time. Let me just read to you what the court said. The employer has not made it clear enough about the reasons for the dismissal. Moreover, there has been no evidence of a refusal to work, nor was there a reasonable instruction. Instructions to leave the camera on is contrary to the employee's right to respect for his private life. And this, my friends, is one of the things that I constantly try to talk about in my videos. There is, in the States, it's the employers, the companies, these non-human entities that have more rights than individual people working in them. And that's mind-blowing to me. So in Europe, or in the Netherlands, but in Europe, it's the people who have more rights than the companies, because it's the people who are more important and make up the workforce of those companies. So this is just such a good illustration of the difference in the American way, where it's like, no, it's whatever the company says. It's everything is about the money and the bottom line, and we want to make sure that we can see you working. And in Europe, it's like, actually, no, your right to a private life and to your privacy is actually more important than some random instruction from your company saying that they find it important that you are just on your webcam so that they can monitor you. The Dutch court even actually cited the European Convention on Human Rights. In Article 8, it says that strict conditions are put in place when it comes to observing employees. And you cannot expect that the way that you can observe your employees who are on site in a workplace where you can physically see them, you cannot expect that to be the same thing when they're in their own homes and working from home, and it's just unreasonable. So they were just like, nope, sorry, no. My favorite part of this case, my absolute favorite part, is what the employee that was wrongfully terminated got. Let's go through that, okay? And I'm sorry that I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at this, but I just want to get the numbers right. So, Cheat You was ordered to pay to this employee 2,700 euros in unpaid salary, 8,375 euros for wrongful termination, 9,500 euros in worker transition assistance, and 50,000 euros in additional compensation. On top of that, the company had to pay the dismissed worker for 23 vacation days that they didn't get to take, and also the 8% statutory holiday allowance, and then possibly even an extra fine because they didn't give him a pay slip in August. Oh, and then Cheat You also had to pay for the court costs, which was 585 euros. I just need a round of applause for that one. It just feels so sweet that you can have one employee that can go up against an American company and be like, this isn't right, and to have the entire Dutch legal system stand behind them and say, you, one employee, are right. And that is just, love it. In the end, this company actually closed. It withdrew its registration from the Dutch Chamber of Commerce, and it is no longer having an office here. However, that does not mean that that employee who was wrongfully terminated for BS reasons cannot collect. So hopefully he will get his money, and I hope that that will be a lesson to other American companies that think that they can come in here and impose unreasonable and unfair requests of their employees, because here, that's not how it goes. So I want to know, what do you guys think? What do you think of this story? Have you read it? Did you see that in the news? Do you agree? Do you agree with the do you agree with the outcome of the case? Are you on Team Netherlands or Team USA on this one? What do you think? Please let me know below. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Doei!